why always this stupid shit? It just turns sour. I'm sorry, women.
Something happened?
Something weird going on down there. We just started hauling ass and they went down the street right there. I'll see you in a minute. See, that's one of them kids, not just a whole Arab family. They be walking past, that's one of them. Like full chemo hijab, the whole line. Hold up, fam. Who here?
Well, Extreme says Ashe. Ellis in Wonderland says Hodak family. Keys to Life says Hodak.
Hodak family.
And Shoshin Chula says Hodak Secret and family.
Pomegranates on the tree. Go ahead.
Oh, that's it.
Hodak, everybody. Not gonna be too long. Just wanna point out a couple things, bring a couple things to light in case y'all haven't heard. Seven volcanoes went off today at the Pacific Ring of Fire. Anybody heard about it? Seven. After the big earthquake, one of the biggest in recorded history in Russia. Then the earthquake that hasn't gone off in 600 years. Was she hot?
She played with him.
Okay, we'll put that down. Now today, 7. I mean, mind you, just got hit an earthquake just hit Jersey and New York. They saying that you can't really tell. You can't really tell an earthquake. They can't really tell it's coming by a certain signs, to kind of let you know. And they feeling like a really big one is about to hit. Canada and the United States. Don't Canada border New York? Where did I fall? Canada meets the United States at New York and on the other side. I gotta look at it on the map. It's all signs. I'm gonna give y'all my take, okay? You do what you will with this. Because of everything that's happened, because of everything I was shown all these years, everything that I've been given, I'm thinking the world is about to be destroyed by fire. I can't stand flies. There's just so many of them everywhere. As soon as you open the car door, they just come in. They're just everywhere. The world's about to be destroyed. Part of it anyway. And not a little part. Not just like in America. Not just in Russia or China. Like, there's about to be some noise on this planet. I think that because of the things that's been shown to me in my rest. Of what's coming, what it looked like, signs of the times, the color cars that I'm in, all these different little things that's happening right now. But I also know, or I truly believe, or know, that we can stop what's happening. If we so chose to. It's up to us. It's up to us. Remember that one time I sat and I told y'all the movie I wrote, Checkout Time? It's 4 movies actually. But these are so particular because it's not just I sat and thought about a movie to write. The whole thing came to me. The whole thing came to me in my rest. The whole thing came to me in rest. And I just put it on paper. Because it's all playing out in my life right now. Like one was called Time Travelers. And I'm not going to tell y'all the movie right now, the plot and stuff. The one was called Time Travelers is happening now. One was called Twin. That's happening right now. And what was the other one? Time Travelers. Twin. Check out Time. We changed the name of it up to Mina. I like Mina. To Mina and remember what it was? Oh, and then there was Night and Day. And these things, then there is Night and Day between you and I. Don't say that, just hear me. Then there was Night and Day took place. The situation June the 8th last year. It was about a particular person. Then there was Night and Day, it was about me and another person. The battle. But anyway, it's just all coming. And then y'all feel it too. Y'all see what's happening and feeling it. Y'all have dreams too. Y'all have connection too. But I know that a lot of this is happening because the divine feminine has not been put on her throne. guardians. I mean, the source spoke to me 3 times in my life. Again, I told the story, I'm going to tell it again. This particular time, I was sleeping in the backyard of my land, on my property, in my RV. I like to sleep outside in my RV, summertime. And Source took me. First off, I didn't know it was Source. First, it was a dream. I was going through time. I was in the room with Henry. I think the 4th, King Henry. And he smacked the queen. She graciously walked away. Came back with his food. When he went to eat it, she stopped him and told him that if he ever laid his hands on her, then he'd kill her. She said, don't eat that food because it's poison. He just stared off at her. She walked out. As gracefully as she did, she got smacked. I was with Vikings. I was with this being, for this being called, I think it was Leonidas, not Leonidas, oh man. Galacticus. His name was Galacticus. And he was about 13 feet tall. He had silver. Like back in the medieval times, like the men that wore the skirt with the gold on it. He had all silver with his sandals, silver plate, silver on him, like a thing going across him like this, Chuck. And his sword was probably about 9 feet. Real long sword. When he was coming, he was walking on the earth. Boom. Boom. Every step you could feel it. And this man, this being that traveled with me since I was little, he traveled with my dreams. This story turned out to be wild, who and what he is. But he's traveled with me through my dreams since I was little. So this was like in front of me. It was medieval times. The way he dressed it, the people, whatever. Behind me, something different, is more ancient than medieval times, like the time of the primordial, me and my stars, me and my daughters. And we were dressed in just these white gowns but I've seen those gowns before, these white gowns with these gold strips on the front. And that was just me at first. I'm standing there. And the being who travels with me through my dreams, this man, he got salt and pepper curly hair. And he wears a trench coat, a beige trench coat. But before I was born, my father met him. He traveled throughout my father's life too, and my life. If it did the rest of them, I don't know. Nobody said nothing, but I know me and my father had shared this visitations with this being. So he ran up behind me with his hands on my shoulder again, both shoulders. And he said, "What you gonna do? He's getting close." What am I supposed to do? He was, "What are you gonna do? He's getting close. He will kill you. He will kill all of you." When he said all of you, that's when I saw the forest was full of primordials, my SisStars, my daughters and sisters. So, a frog, ribbit, frog by my feet, my left foot. I looked down and he had the toe that had the bubbles on his back, and I was like, those are poison. And I looked over, it was a bush with thorns on it about this long. So I grabbed the frog, and I grabbed one of the thorns, and I rubbed the thorn on the frog back. And I took my little dart shooter off my hip, which looked like a flute, and I love flutes. I love to play the flute. I put it in there, and he was like, "Ah," with that. Look down at it, big motherfucker, steady walking, boom, shaking the earth, boom. My sisters came from the forest. Everybody pulled out of their dart shooter and would pick up a frog, took the poison. We just started shooting him. He just kept hitting himself like, oh, like shit, pulled out like, oh, and then we dropped it basically. We hit the earth and shook the earth. Then it was I was being traveled to different times. What the hell was I telling that for? I forget what I was saying that for. I'm just telling the dream at this point. What was I saying that for? Damn, I knew something just bit me outside. I was seeing that for. I was telling you about my.
I think you got it.
No. I never muted it. Will you shut up? Like just. Don't make a scene. I didn't mean to say shut up. I'm sorry. I'm saying well, you say the wrong thing. Anyway. I don't know, y'all. What was I? What they saying? I forget where I was taking y'all. Why I went to that particular dream.
She says she have not heard
anything about what I'm talking about. It'll come back. Just look it up though. It's happening. It's happening right now. Scheiße. I was taking y'all through my dreams. Take that to the reason. It'll come back to you. So, but through my dreams, the things that's been happening, I gotta just recall what that particular was about. I'm trying to show y'all. The things that they've been showing me in my dreams, I'm starting to see it around me. Hold on, I'm really trying to. Source was talking to me. So I went through that dream. There was a whole bunch of other stuff. I was being traveled. And then I had traveled to Spain. And at Spain, I was under... Okay, hold on. Give me a second. What's going on? And I was in a tunnel cave type thing, and it was women, ancient women again, and the children of ancient women in worship in the earth. I told y'all we were the first cavemen, not white boys. White people was not the first cavemen. The black Amazon women were, because we didn't have in this kind of society, we didn't have to pull our stones out of the ground. We always wore like the copper and stuff, but we went in the ground where it was still connected at, and we worshiped in the cave. Women are the first cavemen, because everybody born is a cave. Picture that. So no, the caves belong to the black moon man. If they climbed in caves, other races races, they climbed in what we left behind. Of course, yes, the earth made caves over time. But it was our leftovers. The women were in the caves. Even to this day. Like, the Native Americans have it where their worship centers are in the ground. It's called kivas. But women aren't allowed in it. When women are the mothers of the caves. The black woman is the mother of the caves. Us. It's our world. At the roots of the trees, the giant trees, is where we rest our head. In the ground. We were more comfortable there. If you look at, right now, men begin to erect above the ground. Our temples were in the ground. Men resurrected temples above the ground. Everything for them is about the phallus or nipples, like even the Muslim temples made like breasts. The obelisks like phalluses. They tore the earth up and built it up. We just went with what was already there. We sat in the minerals. We didn't mine the minerals. The minerals that was loose, we kept. We took. I've been there. I've seen it. We took. We kept. But we didn't tear up the earth. We didn't tear up the earth. So these men, they were Nazis. They were on a 300-year witch hunt. But when y'all hear about those 300-year witch hunts and Salem and shit like that, they talking about the black female. Because during the different world wars, I think his name was Pope Francis, was the first pope. I know we had another one, but the very first pope was Pope Francis too. Also, the fourth, or some shit like that. And it was a civil war. These people was getting hurt, they with swords, getting their legs cut off, all kind of stuff happening. And like if somebody got hit with a bullet, they would bring them in and they would chop the whole leg off because the bullet in it. And the black slave women was like, what in the fuck is wrong with these Neanderthals? Why y'all taking his whole leg off? They was like, well, what should we do? So the black women, so-called, these melanated gods, went and used the herb, used the flowers and made salves and stuff the holes in. So then they became the nurses. They began to take care of the sick soldiers. After the war, though, they made Christianity look bad. So they called it magic. Because we had a relationship with the earth. Starting with the primordials, we spoke to plants. That's nothing for us. We had a relationship with grass. We had a relationship with water. We knew what the bird was talking about. If you listen carefully, you'll know today. Go outside your house. Listen to the birds in the AM, that sweet tone. If you hear the birds start making like a cat kind of sound, a predator is near them. Just listen to nature, basically. We didn't only. We made Christianity back. So when the war was over, they called us witches. And then the torture chambers that came about, of a coffin, a body go in, but got nails in it. That was for black females. They created this. They would tie chains around the women with boulders on them and say if they float, they of God. If they sink, they of the devil. That was made for us. I was taken through the journey. On this dream I'm telling y'all, but I was taking time and shown all of this. It's in the books too, though, but I saw it. I saw it. I saw my SisStars being tortured. So that big cave that was under in Spain, New Madrid, Spain, there's a cave under that big cathedral there. That was one of the woman worship centers. The Nazis, during that time, they closed it. They sealed our build worship centers and build cathedrals over it. I can show you one. If you go to Grand Riviera in New Mexico, there's ruins here. In those ruins, you'll see one of the ruins is a big cathedral. But the conquistadors, the soldiers, they came in. That was Native American worship centers. That was kivas, and they built the Christian church over the kivas. They covered all the worship centers where we worshiped in the ground. We didn't worship above the ground because the energy is in the ground. This is part of what we're doing on the land that we ask y'all to help us build. We want to part the temple will be in the ground. At least 3 feet of the temple would be in the ground so we can worship again in connection. So the stones, we will actually pull the stones out of, the vibration of those stones right in the earth. We will plant amethyst and different stones in that earth and pray that way, barefoot. Churches aren't even churches. You shouldn't even wear shoes in a church. What are you worshiping? You have no connection to anything. You got rubber on your feet. Most women got on heels, so that they are at least 6 inches from the connection. Picture that. The heel of a woman's foot is 6 inches from the connection. They made sure to keep her the fuck away from it. Women wasn't the first one to wear heels, in case y'all don't know that men was. Them weird motherfuckers who wore them George Washington wigs and shit. They wore heels because they had to keep the black woman away from the earth. Because if she plants her feet again, you see what's starting to happen. Gen X done brought that shit back. Now, those coming through, they starting to remember when Gen X took off their shoes, when the Bobby Hemmings and shit, grounding didn't even come up with them. It was those of us who went and found grounding and brought that back on the scene. When that shit happened, black women are starting to wake up. The nation started to wake up more. The women started to take those shoes off. So they need to keep her away. That's why, what they doing? The new health care bill, it's all applied. With the new health care bill thing. Okay, Gen X is going out. Some of us with a bang, some of us horribly. But Gen X is going out. Y'all coming up, right? We have made it where we put y'all in a position better than us, and that's how it should be. Because y'all have made the connection earlier, opposed to some of us who was born in the connection. Who was always ignorant what the shoes on in the first place. Me, I never wear a pair of high heels in my life. I didn't become gay. I was born that way. Listen, I never had, my feet has never been away from the earth, and some of us is just like that. But the bulk of us. But this new generation coming in has been influenced by Gen X. So there's that generation that don't want to work. But a lot of them are just fucking lazy. But a lot of those people are, all of them are spiritual. A lot of them out there doing the spiritual work. They got to stop this shit. That's why they stop health care. Because a lot of people who don't work still get that health care. There is no more health care for people who don't work. Do y'all know that? Have y'all heard that yet? They're taking away health care from people who don't work. You got to work to get it now. And they naming age, like they 26 or 28 years old, they don't want to work. That's what the man was saying. They don't want to work. But do y'all want them to have, the people booed the shit out of them. How that sound anyway? Health care. You gotta be a slave in order for us to take care of your health care. This country, this world is just gone. No, nobody should have to work to get health care. We shouldn't even have to pay for food that grow on trees with all the empty land and full of apple trees. People shouldn't have to work to eat. No squirrel gotta work to eat. No squirrel gotta work to have a house. Charge me to go to the hotel, yeah. Some shit you put together, make it luxurious, make me want that experience. But to pay to live? Anyway, I'm going forward. So, the thing is, they don't want the rise to happen. And I want to talk about the rise today. They don't want the rise to happen. They're trying to stop that. So anyway, those Nazis, they sealed the place and built cathedrals over it. Like I was saying, you can see the one in New Mexico. They're all over. A lot. The Vatican has a tunnel. That tunnel of knowledge under there. They were womb man worship centers. Even our Caucasian counterpart, women. But the black woman was all up through there. She was all up through there. When you look at the bones of the cell, when you look at the artifacts from up in that area with the big butt women with the big butt, that was black women. Before the time of men, 35,000 years ago, 35,000 years BCE, that's black women statues up through there. Through Spain and Europe. A lot of them are mixed with us. It's not the other way around. The womb man was all over the place. They're not so far apart. You know, Russia right there beside Alaska. It's so much so that if Russia get an earthquake, Alaska get a tidal wave. So anyway, in this vision, when I came up out of this vision, there was a lot that happened in it. When I came up out of this vision, there was a tree, the tree outside my yard. First the tree spoke to me. And then Source. Source said, you actually see my face. And I've shown you my face before. If you go to my website, ZenWombs.net, there's a banner. I'm not sure which page. It might be all pages. I don't know which one. There's a banner that goes across. And it has me with a blindfold on. That blindfold, I gotta remember which page it's on. That blindfold was actually anyway, I wanted to actually show y'all instead of saying it, but wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Might be on this. So when I went to go, remember the key I just told y'all to go to Grand Riviera? That's what this picture is of me. See where I say the Ascension? That's me. I don't know if y'all can y'all see it? This one. I don't know if y'all can see that. Me sitting in Indian style. I got a black hoodie on. That's Grand Riviera, New Mexico, where they come. I was at the temple. I was in that temple right there. I forgot I had that photo. And this one right here. You go see it. Go to video. Banner across before you get to the videos. Right underneath of it is, see me right there? Had my hair cut short like I do now. And I was like this. And a girl drew me while I was blindfolded, because I was blindfolded for 12 hours. And I didn't speak for 7 days. That was the end of the 7 days I was coming out. Anyway. She drew me in that to show y'all I've been there. Like, I'm not just talking some shit. But, so that day, when I was blindfolded that day, I went to a place that was so dark that the dark was alive. It was living. And I could see it. I knew it was looking at me. But I've been to that place before. I've been to that place before. Anyway, I wasn't asleep. The darkness, it went so dark. I kind of give you that experience. I do that in the Zen Wombs. That's one of the things that I do with you. It was so dark. And I was looking at it and I knew, I felt the presence, but the presence was humbling me. But I didn't know what was humbling me. So anyway, I'm going to tell you the whole story about that. To get back. When I came up out of that, where I was in Spain, and the Nazis was covering up the worship center, and I woke up at my tree, and the tree spoke to me. To my right, that was my RV, I'm laying on my back. And that tree at my window, where I park at, started speaking to me, and that's when it taught me that I could communicate with my tree that I left back home in Baltimore. And since then, I communicate with this tree to that tree. That tree be telling me stuff that's going on in Baltimore and everything. They're hub trees. But anyway, but to my left, the darkness came in my RV, and I was engulfed by it. And that's when she spoke. She said, "You asked to see my face. I've shown you my face 3 times." But when she spoke, the voice is like mostly feminine, but masculine at the same time. Let me keep moving. Mostly feminine, but masculine at the, like, simultaneously. You have to see my, like that. It was speaking together. But the essence was she, you know what I mean? And then she gave me 20 words. When I woke all the way up, I couldn't remember, I only remembered 7 of them. She gave me 20 words. And she said, "They have stolen my identity." And I said, "Who have stolen your identity?" She said, "Shiva, Shakti, Dionysus." I ain't know who the fuck none of them was. That's why I say to y'all all the time, fuck that Namaste shit, that Kundalini shit, meaning use our words. Don't use their words. Because those deities, mind you, ain't it Shiva? Or which one is it? With all the arms, isn't that who represents CERN right now? Who's changing timelines and hurting people, killing people? But we worshiping them. She said, "They have stolen my identity." And that if we did not put the divine feminine back on the throne, mind you, when she said it, she wasn't just talking, Source wasn't just talking about it, because Source manifested through me. Source manifested as the black woman on earth. When Source wanted the experience of earth, she manifested through the primordial. All of this is her. She wanted the experience. So she just didn't mean like who you praying to or your creator. She meant the black womb man. That's why I worked so hard in that. If she was not put back on the throne, New Madrid. I thought because of the dream, she was referring to Spain. Because I've heard of New Madrid, Spain before. But as I began to do further research in the 7 words that she gave me, no, she was talking about New Madrid with the fault line and its 15 nuclear plants on this fault line. That's why I told y'all last year in March, go back and look at the videos on my community post, scroll down a little bit. I told y'all that when the ring of fire, that X marked the spot with them 2 eclipses, the path, and that one from 2017 in 2024, where they crossed that was at New Madrid. I told y'all it's about to fucking blow. Today, 7 volcanoes went off at the Ring of Fire. It's not a joke, y'all. 7 volcanoes, unheard of. And of course y'all didn't hear about it. That's not something they are announcing. Like they tricking y'all with some bullshit and some armchair orangutan in the front doing some fuck shit to people to keep your eye on that so you don't look at nature and see what's about to happen. Because this ain't some shit they doing. Source promised this shit right here. This is not man. Man might do some shit they do. This ain't it. The seismic activity, this ain't it. They don't know what to do. They are losing control. But while they got you distracted, they leaving. They don't want you to go. They need that energy. They need that fear from you. When the shit start going down, they gonna eat that. What's it called? The S word, what's it called? A fear, did they eat it? Somebody put the word in there, what it's called, I forgot. I know Seuss ain't it, but trying to get y'all to see what I'm talking about. Y'all, it's coming. But we can stop it. It's like what's happening with the government. If we join in prayer for where we are every night at 8 o'clock, your time, we remove our disagreeable energies and entities from the world, from the governments around the world, or whatever you want to add to that, just do it. Because I'm seeing it work. Just keep doing it. Right now, I've put together something called Rise Untelevised. I don't want to explain what it all means. It'll all come out. If you go to, it should pull out a YouTube channel, Rise Untelevised. You'll see that hashtag or not. Use the hashtag. What Rise Untelevised is us using the arts to cast. Because where I gotta go, okay. When we use the arts, we cast. When we use the arts, when they use the art, slow down. That person almost, you almost got hit. You almost got that car. That's why they speak like that. But what they thought of, but they just came into you just now and stopped. Can you? Oh man, I can't seriously rewind that back. That was real crazy to see just now. It just kind of fucked me up a little bit. So, Rise Untelevised. I'm gonna break it all down to y'all later. I'm gonna do a whole video on it. So this is where we use the arts, dance, sing. I want to actually teach some people to create what's called clives in our language. What's called clives. I'm not even going to explain it right now. I'm about to do a whole video on it, so I don't want to explain it right now. But we use the arts. I told y'all, you know what? See, I know that the Guardians be saying things to me because it's not for my knowledge. When they told me that Beyonce was coming out with a song, don't sing it. Don't do the challenge. I told y'all, Beyonce coming out with a song, and then she came out with a song. And a challenge was created. They said don't do it. But they didn't tell me that for me. Because I wouldn't have done it. That was for y'all. That definitely wasn't for me. She came out with it. Y'all sang it. When you sing a song, that's called a chant. The reason they play a song on the radio so many times is so that you will get the jingle. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. What that go to? Everybody in here know what that went to. Put in the chat if you know what that jingle was to. Da da ba ba ba. Just put in the chat. You know what that was. Because that's how they program you. See? So when they want to manifest, Because we womb create over here. But when they want to manifest, and they have taught you to manifest. Anybody know what that jingle was? Right. They want to manifest. They create a jingle. They create a chant. When you push the pen, pushing the pen is magic. It's scribing. That's why they taught you to write in cursive. Cursive has another kind of power to it. They taught you to write in cursive because cursive connected the word. There was no breaks. You feel me? I can write in English abracadabra. Not in English, in print abracadabra. Now I can write in cursive abracadabra. It's a difference in that word. So in their magic books, they scribed, they wrote in cursive. So they taught it to all of us. And they taught you times, what time do everybody write in cursive? Today, nobody uses that shit. There's no way to use that in life. But one way, once you speak of what do you write in cursive? Somebody put it in chat. When? I want you to tell me if you know.
Oh, my name.
Your signature. Because when you, it's a binding. Why you can't print your signature? Why you gotta? Why is cursive called signing? Signing. It's scribing. It's a scribe to sign. It's a signing. That's why they make you write in cursive. You see? It's the only time we really use it, unless somebody just like to write in cursive. Everybody uses it that one time. Whenever you sell your shit, it's a casting, goddammit. You have signed yourself over with a cursive that is connected. So singing is chanting. When you sing a song, that's a chant. In ancient times, it was called a chant. And then when you repeat it, like they do 20 times a day on the radio, you are chanting, oh, my song gonna go again. Then they add some more magic to it and make you dance to it. There's a dance almost to every song out, even if it's a slow song. There's a rhythm and a flow to it. Because it wasn't, the rain dance wasn't about the dance, it was about the chant. The dance went with the chant. The dance went with the song. The dance went with the song is what was created. But first, that's created with the written. You bring it to life. Then your vision board. That's what television is. Television is what? A moving vision board. So they have made you create their reality. So when the Guardian said, when she come out with this song, y'all, I see Beyonce coming out with a song, Don't Do the Challenge. Remember it came out, I don't know the name of it, Texas Hold'em came out. Everybody did the dance, but that was for y'all to see. That was for y'all to see. Okay, Guardian said don't do it. She did it, the song came out, everybody did the challenge, just enough to destroy Texas. Out of everything she said in that song, this is what was important that y'all was singing. There's a tornado in my city. Y'all did that. Y'all created it for them. That's why they do talent shows. Change that word talent to magician. Because they want the strongest amongst us. So then they get them, snatch them up. Then they contaminate them. Then they get them on lock. Then they take their signature in Hollywood, which is the wood of a warlock. Disney. Think about shit. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Then they make you cast. So first it's written, then listen, when a song come on that you like, See, everybody know a strong part of womb creation or manifestation is what? You got to first visualize it. So when she come out, she's singing, you can see that. But then you got to feel it. That's why they want the best amongst us. So when they speak, you feel. Because that's how you manifest. So when you're so, oh, that's my jam. That's my song. You just felt it. Right there, you started casting for them. Because then it's going to come on and you're going to start to chant. And then once you start to chant, you're going to start to move. It's called dance. Then you start putting the movement in there. You're casting. And they've been having you cast for them. So we've decided to create a movement of cast ourselves, where we change reality through the arts, just like they do. There's a whole thing to that. First off, what I want to say, if anybody feel like they're interested in being a part of that, okay, let me give you another thing that we're going to do. We're going to open up a YouTube channel. It's already open. There's already 450 people on the channel, subscribers. We're gonna, let's just say it's 10 or 20 people a part of this. Everybody out, the topic that I give every month that we're casting on, basically, whatever your art is, it'll be more detailed later though, but whatever your art is, you upload 2 videos a month on that channel. It'll be your own playlist. Like you get the video to us and we upload it on, say P Mafia. I just want to pick a name. Say P Mafia's a part of it. So we put it on P Mafia's playlist. But they're all together. Then if you have a YouTube channel too, everybody that's a part of this channel, when your video come out, everybody has to put it on their community post. This is how we help you grow, because of course you put your information on the video so we can share your video out. Everybody support this has to support everybody so we can have your channel to grow. I'm gonna monetize the channel, but I'm gonna use the proceeds to grow the temple. That's the whole point of that. I want to grow the temple. Not only that, the main purpose of this channel is to cast the spells over the people, to free the people through music and through art. Through art, poem, drawing, whatever you do. Just be committed to it. You ain't got to do nothing but create to the topic twice a month. That's it. All the ballistics not here. We literally writing it up as I speak. Everything's literally written up exactly what this is going to be. But this is a just of it. See? So the main purpose of Rise Untelevised is, I'm going to show you the page. Rise Untelevised is to gather the 11-111 for that worldwide prayer. So we get enough people to gather at this channel. We pull people in. Everybody will be pulling people in so we could get that prayer done. Because then we'll have like a month or two where we're just promoting for the 11-111 and we get that prayer. Get the whole world praying. Well, actually for 30 days, not one day. You see? Get the temple built. Help get the temple built. And to help the other artists with their growth, with their channels, so they can get their channels monetized, where they not doing it by themselves, and they'll have more people that's promoting what they're doing. So everybody's helping everybody, but all of our main purpose is to help free the world through art. Heal the world through art. And if we do it as a collective, we can get it done faster. So I've already reached out to, I think, about 6-7 people right now. But I don't want to put it, I just want to throw it out there right now. If you think you're going to be interested, email me about it. Somebody can put the email in, email me at Fake Circles. And we'll put you on the list. It doesn't, you ain't got to put nothing up. All you got to do is post. Oh, and we, as a collective, we meet once a month at least. Everybody that's a part of this channel, get to know each other, talk about ideas, that kind of thing. So it's not something I'm going to be playing about. Like, if you don't really feel like doing it, don't. If you're passionate about what you do already, don't be a part of it. Something fun, because that'll be, you can get put out the group too. If you there with us and you're not posting anymore, you ain't posting too much, then you're gone. Like we need people that's gonna be active. because you're not helping us. So that's what we're about to do. So it's called Rise Untelevised. Let me see real quick. I'm about to go. I'm at Lowe's and I gotta get some stuff for the studio build. That's where I'm at right now. I know I ain't put the video out yet. I have it, but I just didn't finish it yet. And it's Rise with a Z. It'll just look like this. There's nothing on the channel. It just got 448 subscribers. A woman with a blindfold on. Very ancient goddess. Rise Untelevised. You see it? So get over to that channel. Because right now, a lot of my posts will be, or certain posts will be on Rise Untelevised and Zen Wombs the number 2. But I'm about to change the name of that. Zen Wombs 2. I think we got 2,000 people over there. Zen Wombs 2 is going to be where the making of the music at, where y'all see where I'm making my like, if I put something on Rise, I'll be in the studio, so y'all see the studio. Right now I'm doing the studio build. Y'all can watch me build the studio right now. I just got some solar light. I didn't get it. I just put some solar lights in, and right now I'm about to go in there for a piece that I need, that I'm building. But y'all can watch me do that, because I'm getting a studio together, because we're about to do the album In the Blue. I told y'all about that 2 years ago, I think. We're about to start on the album In the Blue, and we're doing the water programs for the organs. So it's gonna be a whole different system with this one. It's gonna be a little different. So the studio build is happening right now. Once that's done. Oh, and about the movies I told y'all, after I do this, it could take me a year to finish everything. I mean, stuff will be coming out, but to complete everything, I don't know how long. It took me a year to do the healing package. This might be, I don't know how my creation flows. So what's next after that, I'm putting those 4 movies out that I told y'all about. It hit me recently that's for me to put out for the world to see it. So we got to do an AI video, movie, whatever. We're working on it. So Zen Wombs 2, it just be where the healing happens at, and certain creations. This channel, it just be what it is, and then you have the Rise Untelevised. And look at that. Look at the word Rise Untelevised. I'll break it down for y'all later. I'm gonna put it all in the description and stuff, so y'all see like, and the way they came together was just like crazy. I didn't even put it together. I didn't even put it together. It came together. So anyway, want to read comments for a minute for me? Cause I gotta go.
Okay, Zena Electra says hold up.
Hold up.
James says hold up. And Angela 28 says hold up. Ceka in chat.
Hold up.
Mahogany Wisdom says peace. Keys to Life says wow, thank you for sharing this and speaking truth. Angela says I remember you talking of seeing Source before. And
3 times.
And Keys to Life said they put that in the movie Pocahontas when she wanted to talk to the trees. That was telling us something back then too, and I was one of my favorite movies.
Oh, what is this doing out here?
Ellis in Wonderland says I can see. Keys to Life said I would love to come to the land and help you build and stay there as well. I've been watching the videos, always watch your videos, and they resonate with me every time.
Keys to Life? Email me.
P Mafia says facts. Angela 28 says McDonald's. Keys to Life says McDonald's. Donald says McDonald's. I'm loving it. Ellis in Wonderland says Shiva. P Mafia says sure don't. Donna Christ says signature. P Mafia says when you sign. P Mafia says chanting and channeling.
Go ahead.
And Angela says they don't teach cursive writing in schools anymore. And P Mafia says yes, you're correct. And even the beats used or hurts. Bobby says hold up, and Bobby says I'm trying to search for it, but it's not coming up. Can you put the link
Oh,
the channel in the description or comments after this live is
Rise
over?
Untelevised. It's spelled with a Z, 2 Z's. Rise Z is a Z in Rise and a Z in Untelevised.
Okay.
Careful, go. You just do read.
Oh, that was it last
Oh,
time.
how to do it? I'll put it in the Y'all just get subscribing over there because we're gonna be moving over there in a minute. There and Zen Wombs too. How do I share it real quick? Hold on. Oh no. If you first pull it up, you might see me in a hat. Me in a hat. That's the old picture. Like it hasn't filtered through or something yet. Whatever I gotta do. Still showing my old picture. Hold on, I'll put the link in the post right now. Alright, it's on the community post. Did y'all know if you cut, I put it on the community post the other day, right? Did y'all know if you cut an apple diagonal, it's a star inside? Like the seeds is in a star. I never seen it before. So, you see, I put it on my community post. Okay, here's lobster tusk. Hold up. Day. We'll talk real soon.